Many men are frequently at the mercy of narcissistic women without even realizing it. These women employ specific strategies to control and manipulate men, making them feel helpless and stuck in a relationship. What these women fail to realize is that not every type of man will respond well to their tactics. Whichever type of man you are, you need to be aware of the narcissistic tactics women use to control you. Although independent and intelligent men who don't respond well to manipulation are difficult to control, some men who are still too young or blind to recognize the warning signs will still fall prey to these women's cunning tactics. 1. Acting gullible or helpless. This is a classic tactic used by narcissistic women to shift blame and avoid any accountability. They will also make it seem like you are the one at fault when in reality they are trying to manipulate and control you. While this can be effective in many cases, it won't work so well on a Sigma. These women often pretend to be ignorant or innocent of the situation to sway the conversation and make you feel guilty. They will play dumb and act like they have no idea what's going on while simultaneously making it seem like they are the real victim. A narcissistic woman finds it difficult to perform this ruse on male because of his skepticism and capacity for critical thought. But some Sigma men are still too innocent or trusting to see through this ruse and may fall for it. 2. Using the triangulation approach. Although narcissistic women aren't the only ones who can use it well, they are frequently adept at it. She will subtly say things like, other men do certain things better than you, or that they are better looking, smarter, more successful, etc., in an attempt to make you feel inferior or insufficient. This is done to lower your self-esteem and make you feel inadequate. This is another tactic she uses to keep you under control, because she understands that manipulating you would be simpler if she can make you feel inadequate. Many men unwittingly succumb to this tactic, because it can be difficult to defend yourself against such criticism. It's like mental torture as she gradually erodes your self-worth. If this is done in front of other people, it can be even more damaging, leaving you feeling ashamed and degraded. 3. Cunning, guilt-tripping narcissistic women are hard to spot, especially when they use guilt as a tool. Guilt-tripping is a powerful tactic because the manipulator takes advantage of your weaknesses and fears to control you. What she desires. She will repeatedly point out your shortcomings and make you feel bad about yourself in an attempt to make it easier for her to acquire what she wants. This can cause him to question his actions, decisions, and self-worth in an effort to avoid feeling guilty. Although this tactic is frequently used to manipulate, it can also be used as a tool to maintain control over you in the relationship. Worse, they can point out your flaws and blame you for any problems in the relationship. She applies emotional pressure frequently through subtle or indirect means to make the Sigma man feel responsible for negative outcomes or their own feelings. They can deflect blame so that it appears as though you are the only one with issues by acting like they are. 4. Excessive expectations. Even though all women can be demanding at times, narcissistic women take it a step further. They will make unreasonable demands of you, even if they are completely out of your reach. This is usually done to test your loyalty and commitment, and if you don't comply, she will feel like she has won the battle. Many men fall prey to this tactic because they don't want to let the woman they love down. These women don't care about your feelings or well-being, their only goal, and not searching elsewhere when someone you care about makes unreasonable demands. Even out of love or affection, they will do everything in their power to keep you under their thumb, even if it means taking up too much of your time and energy. It can be difficult to say no to unreasonable demands, and you may feel bad about disappointing someone, but remember that meeting your needs comes first. It's acceptable to say when enough is enough, reevaluate the situation, and don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. 5. Applying the love bombing technique. Typically, she will employ this strategy in the early stages of a relationship to demonstrate to you. This is a classic tactic used by narcissists as their true colors won't show until much later. It usually works to get men to commit because it makes them feel wanted and appreciated. But as the relationship progresses, she will gradually start to take away these nice gestures as her true personality begins to emerge. He will shower you with affection, compliments, or any other bait that she thinks will make you fall in love with her. 6. Using sex as a reward for compliance. Because narcissistic women can take advantage of men's infatuation with sex, they have learned to use it as a means of bribing men to do whatever they want. This tactic works well because men will do anything to get a little action. This classic ploy can be extremely damaging to relationships because it reduces sex to a transactional rather than intimate act. It also reinforces the idea that men are only valued for their performance, which creates a toxic cycle of manipulation and control. While some men might be able to hold their own and resist temptation, others are still too weak-willed to do so, giving up their authority to this kind of woman and turning into her puppet, unable to break free from the cycle of manipulation. 7. Using ultimatums and threats to get her way. If all else fails, she will resort to ultimatums and threats to get her way. When she believes that you are approaching her too much, she will use this extreme kind of manipulation to keep control and make sure you comply. She will give the impression that she is about to leave you if you don't agree to do what she wants. This tactic may be convincing in some cases, but when a Sigma man is involved, it usually backfires. It may work for a little while, but eventually the Sigma man will take back his power and revel in this type of manipulation. He won't tolerate being threatened or blackmailed, and he will do everything in his power to regain the upper hand. The end result is usually a battle of wills between the Sigma male and the narcissistic woman, with neither side willing to back down. Although it can be a very tense and dramatic situation, the Sigma male will usually walk away because he won't waste his energy on such a pointless situation. 8. Quiet therapy. While the silent treatment may seem harmless, it can be one of the most destructive forms of manipulation. It is a classic tactic used to manipulate someone into submission when she feels like she is losing control. She will ignore you, refuse to speak with you, or even shut down completely when faced with a confrontation or argument. This tactic is very effective because it can leave you feeling frustrated and helpless. It can also make you doubt your own value. Instead of confronting the problem head-on, she will use this manipulative strategy to avoid confrontation, which leaves a permanent impact on any relationship by removing communication and connection and making you feel compelled or beholden to them in order to get what they want from you, and ensure that you continue to pay attention to them and don't look elsewhere. Narcissistic women are frequently very good at making their partners feel as though they owe them something. This could be anything from gifts to attention, compliments, or even small acts of kindness. In an act of love or affection, she can use this to keep you in a debt-ridden situation where your only option is to comply with her wishes. This tactic is not only used to manipulate and control you, but it also gives you the impression that you are trapped and must comply with her wishes, which can lead to resentment and frustration. To make matters worse, she frequently uses guilt or anger to further her own agenda if you don't comply. 10. Treating you like kids. Regardless of your age, it's never a pleasant feeling to be treated like a kid. While some men may find it endearing, it may also be a clue that a narcissistic woman is manipulating you. This is an extremely toxic form of manipulation because it can make you feel helpless and unimportant. It's also a way for her to put herself above you, suggesting that she knows what's best for you even when she is wrong. She may treat you like a child, acting as though she is the only one who can understand you. This form of manipulation can be difficult to break free from because it is deeply ingrained in a relationship and has been reinforced over time. The only way to break free from this cycle is to assert your independence. Although it sounds simple, this is the only way to stop using this harmful strategy. 11. Ensuring you receive favorable treatment. Narcissists are well known for making others feel as though they must earn their respect or love. They will manipulate you into doing tasks for her or behaving a certain way before showing you any kindness or appreciation. Although this may appear to be positive reinforcement, it's really just manipulation. They are making you feel as though your value and worth come from her validation rather than from within. This can involve anything from changing your personality or beliefs to doing chores for her. Many guys fall into this trap, believing they have to do whatever it is that woman wants them to prove. This stems from a deep-seated yearning for love and acceptance that can only be satisfied by accepting oneself. This strategy is to destabilize you and render you reliant on her, either via psychological or physical manipulation of foreign. If you like the video, subscribe our channel. Thank you.